How's it going, guys? Cody back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, this is a story in the Essex Live, link in the description below like we always do. It's about a prison protest that took place in a prison in Essex, obviously, at Chelmsford prison a few days ago over TV issues, as it's been highlighted in the media. It's not the longest story ever. I'm going to read it. I'm going to do my little bit at the end. We'll go there. Right. Headline reads, Inmates at Chelmsford prison stage protest over TV issues. The protest took place in a wing of the prison. Inmates at HMP Prison Chelmsford staged a prison protest this week over reports that their TVs were not working properly. Prisoners at the facility on Springfield Park Hill exited their cells on Thursday, October the 17th, in a peaceful protest. It's believed they were upset by poor TV reception in the wing, where 83 prisoners are locked up. By 6 p.m, staff had resolved the situation successfully, and all prisoners had returned to their cells with no reported injuries. A spokesman for the MOJ, or the Ministry of Justice, said, staff at HMP Chelmsford safely resolved protesting behaviour on one wing yesterday. The prison was calm and there were no injuries to staff or prisoners. Recent figures revealed that the number of incidents at Chelmsford prison where inmates use barricades, hold other hostages and climb onto roofs has hit a record high. Data from the Ministry of Justice revealed a total of 240 incidents of bad behaviour were recorded at the male prison between March of 2018 and 2019. It is more than double the 117 recorded the year before, and it means incidents of protesting behaviour have hit a new record. Some 115 of the protests last year were at incidents at height, more than double the 68 in 2017 to 2018. These including prisoners climbing on roofs, climbing over bars, or being found on the netting. In July of 2018, an inmate climbed onto the roof and camped out there for 24 hours, forcing police to shut the roads around the prison. That concludes the story. Now, like I say, the thing is, it is not uncommon for prison officers to mess around with TVs and everything else and play, like, wind prisoners up, to be honest with you. There's been incidents where, like, when I was in Forest Bank, that there was, like, prisoners were blaring out music and everything, so the screws went into the, like, outside each cell was like a cupboard and it had the electrics and stuff, and they didn't just knock all the electrics off, right? They can do it in sections, they can do it from cell to cell, they can isolate cells and stuff like that. TV's big business in prison, guys. Like I say, for me, it was brought in 1999, I believe, and I call them distraction devices. If there wasn't TVs in our prisons, and just before anybody says anything, oh, well, they shouldn't have a TV, you earn the right to have a television in your cell under the IEP scheme, right? If you're on basic, obviously, you've not got a prison TV. You can have a prison radio, but 9 times out of 10, they're either broke, they're not available, or you can get a radio, but there's no batteries. It goes on that way. If there wasn't, and like I say, and you've got to pay for your TV as well. This is another thing. If you're in a single cell, it's £1 a week. If you're in a double, it's 50p each. 2 prisoners, 250p's, £1. TV boxed, right? This is the thing. But you can go to prison for not having a TV license, but then when you're in prison, you don't have to buy a TV license. Go figure. But yeah, TV issues, guys, are big problems within prisons and everything. Like I say, you've got how many, 83 prisoners or something were apparently involved in this incident. It probably wasn't all 83 prisoners, to be honest with you. But like I say, the prisoners have made a stand. They've done it peacefully. You've got to look. All prisons in our criminal justice system are at boiling point. The criminal justice system has long been a powder keg. Little things like TV, food, regime, things like that, exercise, it can be like a little tinderbox and they can go off. It doesn't surprise me at all. But like I say, prisoners, they took the right course of action, because if you don't take a course of action, then you're not going to get anywhere. They didn't smash the wing up, according to this story. They just silently protested, peaceful protest. They got the TV sorted, and that was the end of it. But like I say, if we didn't have TVs in our prisons, you would see a lot more rioting and a lot more incidents. TVs in prison are simply distraction devices, and it keeps prisoners' brains occupied to an extent. But there's only so much shit you can watch on TV in the daytime. If you put your aerial out the window, you can get more channels, Babe Station and such. Any birds that are watching this and the fellas are in jail, if he's telling you he's not watching Babe Station, wanking himself stupid, he is a liar. But yeah, it goes on that way, guys. But yeah, like I say, little things in prison become big things, and you saw it here. But the prisoners have taken the right course of action. It's obviously been sorted. And the fact is, if the prisoners wanted to take over that wing, if prisoners wanted to cause major disruption throughout the prison system, mobile phones coordinate. If all the prisoners went off at the same time, there's not enough NTRGs or National Tactical Response Group officers to stop them incidents. They wouldn't. There'd be too much. There'd be too many prisons going off at the same time. So what I'm saying in layman's terms is prisons are there for the taking. I don't know how prisons haven't rioted fully yet. I know we've seen Birmingham, we've seen incidents H&P Ewell, Winchester, etc., etc. But the prison system's long been a powder keg. There will be like riots similar to what we saw in Strangeways. I genuinely do believe that. It's not if, it is simply when. On that note, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Short video, trying to be to the point. Link in the description below like I always do. Put your comments in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.